Tychicus warned Jamaicans' prophets and prophetess.
Good morning to all those who have the privilege of hearing my voice this morning. I'm Reginald Samuel Martin, aka Tychicus, the Revelator. I would just want to add my voice this morning to the loud shout out of the Chris Brown concert in the National Stadium. I would like to say to these prophets and prophetess who have been listening to ever since the concert has been held in Jamaica, and I have noticed all their concern. While some of them are really and truly authentic, but it was done in a way that it doesn't make much sense. I want to inform all the prophet and prophetess and all the noise makers about the situation. I just want to remind them of how God's prophet work. Now, all of this should be told to Jamaican people before they attend the concerts. God does not punish a nation without warning them. And if you follow the pattern of Jeremiah, Isaiah, Amos, and all of those famous ancient prophets, they warn the people before. What sense does it make now for you to be making all this noise after the event, after you see the graphics of the demonic things, and the people are now inoculated, as you said it, with all these demons? Does that make sense? Right? I'm asking you a question, 3930708. If you watch this video and you are not approved of what I've said, the number is there. We can have a chat, right? Why all this now when the horse gone through the gate? As according to you, demons were unleashed on the country via that concert. So that concert's been advertising for weeks, and you did not see the quantum of demons that were unleashed on the country. Now you wait until the storm passes, and you are telling about the storm. It doesn't make no sense. So I would want you to go into your spiritual vocab and look at the other events or the other things that are also unleashing demons in our country. Now, I was called by the Almighty God, and when I speak of the things that the Almighty God has shown me, and when the sin started to reveal them, want to run me out of the church. Right? I know that when Christ walks earth, they call him Beelzebub. They call him wine giver, because he went into the heart of the people, the heart of evil, and he tried to turn evil into good. Not one of you were in the National Stadium to negate, to to negate those demons that you proclaim that the artists were sending off. One can chase 1,000. And all of you were missing. One is nothing but a set of cowards. Unafraid of gunman, unafraid of demons. The only thing that you love and have trust in is social media. Love social media. Right? But if you ought to go into Tivoli Garden to prophesy, you don't. If you ought to go into the Coronation Market, you don't, because there is no AC in there. There is no lights and no followers to get there. But you are on top of your voice on social media. They're coming from east, west, north, and south. Everybody is now prophesying of the demons that were unleashed on this country last Sunday. After it happens, I heard no one said, I warned you, like how I've been warning Jamaicans from 2005 about negative activities in this country. Wanna run me out down the church. Wanna run me, wanna see me downtown. I said, stop getting your children back way. I said, stop using the dildos. I said, stop talk back way. Right? I said, leave out negativity. I want to grind me to the ground. Because I've got this message for you Jamaicans from 2005. That's how I know God's prophet work. I'm not going to wait until we see the effects of what Backway Meeting has done. We see the consequences of getting your children back way. We see the consequences of calling your children kids. We see the consequences of talking back way. Baddie, Maddie, Sadie. We see the consequence of glorifying negativity. Those are the things I've been prophesying about from 2005. I want to know what being on the church. So I take the highways and the byways. Yes. None of you were in the National Stadium to negate any of those demons that you claim that was unleashed on the country, but I were there. Jamaicans, I stood in the midst of all negativity. And like Haile Selassie diffuses the bomb, all demons that were unleashed, thank heavens, I were in the National Stadium and diffuses all of these demons. One thing I'm gonna ask you to do, prophet and prophetess, stop send Jamaicans in more panic than they are in right now. Argument done.